Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Weber. I teach art at Ruin Franklin, and today I'm going to show you how to make a scrap paper relief sculpture. Now these aren't very hard, but they do take some time to make. But if you have the patience, they do make some really cool, colorful wall art. Now would be a good time to pause the video and get your supplies. The first thing you need to do is you need to decide how big you want your relief sculpture. Now, the bigger your art project is here, the longer it's going to take. So keep in mind how much patience you have on working with your art project. Now, this one that I made yesterday is about 11 by 11 inches. Now I'm going to show you one a little bit smaller. This one that I'm going to make today is 9 by 9. I took a piece of cardboard from a cardboard box and I used my ruler to draw and then cut out my cardboard. Now I'm going to put it on top of a white piece of paper. I think the background to your relief sculpture looks best white, so you could either paint it white or wrap it in white paper. I'm going to show you how to wrap it in white paper. So I'm going to make sure that there's extra paper along the edge, and I'm going to draw a straight line because this piece of paper is too long. You can use a ruler or you could just use something else that has a straight edge to draw against. Now I'm going to cut it out. All right, now we're going to wrap the cardboard. So I'm going to take a glue stick. You could use bottle glue, but you'd have to hold it down for a while to make sure it's holding. I'm going to use a glue stick. I'm just going to take the glue and go over the edge of the white paper like that, and then fold it over. And then you do have to kind of rub and hold it down for a little while. Okay, I think that's holding. Now I'm going to do the other side, the glue on the white paper that overlaps, and fold it over and rub it and hold it for a while. Okay, now to do the other two sides, I'm going to take that end and I'm going to kind of bend it forward so it makes like a triangle. It's kind of like wrapping a birthday gift, if you've ever done that, wrapping a present, folding those corners over like that, and now adding extra glue on that side and flipping it over. Okay, and then I turned it over, and now that's going to be the front. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a large spiral with your pencil. Draw a spiral line. I like to start on the outside and work my way in. Now don't get these spirals too close together. I'm going to start close to the edge of the paper and try to keep it as round as I can. But I'm going to try to draw lightly so I can erase my mistakes. And then gradually get smaller and smaller towards the middle. All right, now I'm going to take a look at it to see what I need to fix. Like right here, I feel like this is too wide, so I'm going to erase it and try to fix it up. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Sometimes it takes a while to keep working with it till you get it just the way you want. If you drew kind of dark and your spiral lines look pretty dark, I would take an eraser, maybe have a bigger one, and you can lightly go over it to lighten it up. The next step is making the shapes that stick out from your white background. These shapes they're like skinny leaves, almost like triangle shapes. And for mine that I made yesterday, I used old magazines for my paper. Now for mine today, I'm going to again use magazine. And you cut the edges a little bit curved, not too much, kind of like a skinny leaf, but they do need to have one flat end to it, because that end you're going to fold back maybe about a 1/4 inch, about like that. And I'm going to call that the foot. That's what's going to hold your shape onto your background. So I'm going to take a little glue from my glue stick. If you use bottled glue, I just put one little dot. Now you're going to put it down right on top of a line. Where that crease is, right on top of a line. And then you're going to kind of hold down that foot until it sticks well. And then kind of push it back. It should just kind of lean back a little bit. It shouldn't go straight up. It should just kind of lean back a little bit. All right, now I'm going to try a different color. I think it looks best when there are lots of different colors and the shapes like different heights and different widths. This one I'm going to make a little bit taller. Again, I'm going to bend that back so it makes that foot. Add a little glue, and I'm going to put it right next to the other one, the fold right on one of the lines of the spiral. Okay. Now I'm going to add a pink one. This one I'm going to go a little wider and a little shorter. That variety I think looks good. Still got to bend it back to make that foot. Now, as you see on the one I made yesterday, some of the biggest ones are more along the outside, and the ones on the inside are overall smaller. And also you might notice how there's a few kind of empty spots. I don't have the entire spiral covered, mostly covered, but there are some spots that I left a little bit open. It's a good idea to have a wet paper towel or cloth to wipe your hands in, because it's really hard to do this when your hands are sticky. Once you're done gluing on your shapes, I would recommend erasing any pencil marks that still show. Have fun creating, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.